Hey you guys, Trainer Susan with Athlean-XX for Women. Today we're going to talk about getting those six-pack abs. So we are going to look at an easily laid out 5-step plan to get those abs to pop. You guys, we all know that good old diet, that's the #1 way to get those abs. I myself have gone through the trenches of trying to figure it out. So hopefully today this is a nice, easily laid out 5-step plan that will make it accessible for everybody to get those abs, especially during the holidays and all of that stuff that may be going on. Okay, so first and foremost, our #1 is going to be cut the crap, literally. So not only in your diet do you need to cut out all the crap, but just kind of all the stuff that goes in your head like, yeah, I think I'm gonna be okay just going through that drive-through another time, or I know I'm having my cheat meals twice a week, but you know what, that's okay. I deserve it. I worked out really hard those 2 days. So there's a lot of stuff that we kind of have to work through, but it's really being honest with ourselves to look at the foods that we're eating, you know, what food should I have in my diet? What food should I not have in my diet? And really making the dedication in step 1 to get rid of those foods, whether it's excess alcohol. There's easily ways for you to kind of start progressively cutting that down in your diet because it really does add up. You may not think it, but alcohol has a lot of sugars, just a lot of other things that are going to contribute to not losing the weight, and it's just going to make your life miserable if you just kind of keep thinking, I can go on the way that I'm going, I'll just try to work out harder. It doesn't work, you guys. I'm sorry, I've tried. I think we all have. Okay, so #2, eat more often. You're like, what? Why? Okay, wait, that doesn't make sense. Why would I be eating more often if I'm trying to lose weight and see my abs? Well, going back to step 1, we're cutting out the crap. So if you start eating better foods, they're going to process and digest a lot easier. So that is going to make you have to eat more often. The other thing is, you're not going to be rewarding yourself with just constantly eating, you know, crappy foods. You want to think about eating more to feed your body the fuel that it needs to repair itself from the hard workouts that you're doing. The other reason is blood sugar. That is a critical piece to all of this. You have to keep that blood sugar up throughout the day, not only during your workouts, but through the night. So that's where eating those small meals throughout the day, snacking, all of that is really another critical piece. And it's gonna help you control your portion size. That way you can eat smaller meals, but you're kind of looking forward to these little meals throughout the day instead of just sitting down and gorging yourself, you know, 2 or 3 times a day and you're just like stuffed, you feel miserable. It's just a vicious cycle. So there are ways to eat more, but just not the bad foods. Okay, phase #3 or step #3, eat less of the less obvious stuff. So what do I mean by that? So with this one, this is where you're really gonna take that second look of, you know, what am I really eating here? So the goal is to just not have abs, but you wanna support that new muscle growth with all of the foods that you're feeding your body. So with eating all these healthier foods, it's gonna leave you feeling a little bit more hungry, but just like I said earlier, that's because you're feeding your body the nutrients it needs, the healthier foods it needs. You're getting away from the processed foods with all the fats and saturated fats that are in there. So eating less of the less obvious stuff. So that's, once again, you know, well, I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Okay, well, let's say you change over and you're like, I'm eating more chicken, but I'm eating chicken nuggets. Okay, well, it's good you're eating chicken, but let's go a little bit healthier route. Or, you know, I'm eating oatmeal, but I'm eating it from the packets and it's processed. Well, you know, these are kind of those little less obvious changes. It's great you're making them, but that's where we need to start kind of eating less of those foods. Okay, all right. Step #4 is going to be, this is good, eat more of the good stuff. So this is where we've introduced all of these great new foods into our diets. We're eating more greens, maybe more beans and seeds, lean meats and proteins. So this is where we're really going to start increasing that into our diet, because once again, we're not taking in all that crappy processed foods, we're not getting all those sugars and salts and saturated, just, you know, really bad fats that we're putting in our bodies that's going to come from fast foods and processed foods. So that's where we want to eat more. So that's where you can load your plates up with big salads, you know, adding beets and cucumbers, all of these really good things that your body's going to love to eat. You're getting a ton of protein in there, even with greens, broccoli, all of that stuff. Spinach is packed with protein, so don't worry, you're not going to get your protein, you guys. So eat more of the good stuff. All right, and our last step, number 5, supplement for consistency. So what I mean by that is a lot of times if you're traveling, let's say you're just having a super busy day and you're like, crap, I didn't have time to pack my lunch. I don't want to go down to the vending machine. I'm not going to go through the drive-through with the other guys from work. That's where you can just maybe keep your supplements with you. It's going to give you the nutrients you need, the protein you need to just maybe get through until you can get home and you can have a good meal. Yeah, so you may not always have access to those healthy foods. So a lot of times it's good to carry our supplements with us, because it's also going to help take us to the next level. If you're working out really hard, you've changed your diet and you're still a little concerned, maybe you're not getting enough calories in because you're working all day, that's where a supplement is a great thing for before your workouts, after your workouts. So those are another good thing to kind of keep in that plan of being able to see your abs. All right, you guys, so hopefully this is an easily laid out plan for you. These are just baby steps, but if you follow them, start by just looking at your diet. What crap can I get rid of? Which is usually a lot. Initially, it may not be super obvious. That's why I was saying that's where you kind of have to take that second and third look at your diet, because a lot of stuff really isn't that obvious. That's where you have to really kind of narrow it down to the foods that are going to be nutrient rich for you, protein rich, the good carbohydrates, all of that stuff, and that's where you're going to start seeing the results. Thanks for joining me today. Hey, you guys, check out Max Shred. That's a great program for, once again, helping with diet, and it's got some great exercise programs that are customizable to your fitness level and your diet, whatever you're looking for with your diet. Thanks for joining me today.